How's everybody doing? It's Christmas of 2016. Um, Usually in prior Christmas years, I would go and watch The Grinch or other specials as we came closer or wind it down to Christmas itself. This year, not so much. I just kind of, had people saying, "Oh, Christmas is coming." Oh, um, but I did watch one special, and that was AVGN's uh, Christmas Bible Games Christmas special or Christmas episode, Christmas themed episode from 2006 was actually uploaded 10 years ago today on Christmas of that year. And I always have this thing when I watch videos that are that old. I'm like, wow, when this came out, I was 8. And, now I'm 18. It's just, it shows you how the progression of time and how things, just move. Um, First off, I remembered the intro. Uh, he's playing some games. The worst he recalls, he's gonna find out which one sucked the most balls. And it's just it was so nostalgic to see this video after years of not watching it or not seeing it, and just remember that intro almost by heart. Because I hadn't seen this in I think at least 4, 5 years. So it was really interesting to just go back to it after all this time. One of my favorite jokes was the when he's playing the Moses game where you have to pick up the animals and put them in the um you know I don't want to say the dam, but he's talking about how impractical it is for the pigs to be running from you, and there's this flood coming. What do you want to die? And it's as if he's commenting on the fact that the animal's hiding from you or running from you, but at the same time not cognizant of the fact that as animals they cannot understand you or understand human language. And I've seen a lot of people do that, so that part amused me for that reason as well. Um, Really, the whole thing all the way through is just comedy gold. Um, Especially the part with Baby Moses and how you could play. The only fun part of that whole game is throwing him in the water and going and explore it by yourself. And the game at the end of the level will say good work, but you forgot Baby Moses. Even if the game knows you threw him in the water. And how is that good work if the main objective is to get Baby Moses to safety and you throw him in the water? That's not safe. How is that good work? Oh my god. And then there's another game at the end of it. It's a ripoff. Um, oh, that it's the Ark. I just remembered what they called Moses's, I guess, method of letting the animals survive. Um, there's a game rather, where it's a ripoff of another game where it's a some kind of I think first person shooter on the NES, and instead of you just shooting these I guess thugs or criminals, you end up having to shoot goats and pigs and cows as Moses and get to have the animals over here fighting you and all that. It's so like the game itself feels old, and then that video itself is old, but it's still contemporary in talking about how bad that game is because all those problems still apply 10 years later. Um, Looking at this through the veil of being this much older than when it came out, I don't think I saw it went directly when it came out. Probably a year or two after. Because I remember when I was in fifth grade, I was making talking about the jokes that were in it, and at that time, that was in 2009, 2008. So definitely something that a video I have watched multiple times over the years. Certainly not recently, but it was very good to come back to it. I highly recommend it, and it really is the comedy for Christmas. If you even someone who doesn't play this game, you still can marvel or at least understand where he's coming from because that game is awful. Um, And you know, he everything he says for the most part is correct in my opinion. But yeah, thank you for watching. Have a good day. Make sure to subscribe. Check out the books on Amazon. Peace and Merry Christmas.